And that would have worked a lot better if I had unmuted it. It's a little teeny button there. It's really, really small. So, but you want to know where I am? Here I am. Good evening, Satellite Sun. Good evening, Eva. Good evening, Pearl Monahan. Good evening, Fury Fighter. Good evening, Shadows. Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. It's always really funny when something like that happens and I fix it, and then for the next minute, people are trying to catch up. So, yeah, it's a good look for y'all, definitely. Hope you're all doing well. I'm good. I'm here. It has been a very, very busy day. Saturdays are actually the worst. Saturdays are the days when I'm just in constant motion. I don't actually have a whole lot of time to sit and do anything, and I have like an endless list of things that I need to do, like shopping and cleaning and laundry and dishes and stuff, and I kind of have to pick and choose what I do. So I can just say I'm really happy to be here right now. I was just getting my kids off to bed. They're in the process of getting ready for bed, so I really should check on them in like maybe 10 or 15 minutes to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to do. But we'll see. Tomorrow's another big day. They have a cheerleading performance in the afternoon that we got to get ready for in the morning. And my parents are coming for that, so that'll be nice. That'll be really nice. Not like we'll be playing anything for... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We got time to kill. Unless y'all really want to see Stanley Cup here. Here's try Lufia 1 less powers. So you probably get super into 2. It does neat stuff like having Zelda-style items, puzzle and dungeons, a long time to random encounters in dungeons. Yes, people were talking about that when I was doing Lufia 1 on Thursday. Because, yeah, on Thursday, I caught up to the requests from last Power Hours. And Lufia 1 really just drags. Lufia 1 has a... I was counting, actually. I was counting how many squares the random encounters would let you get to, and it was like 5 or 6. And that was a lot. Story is interesting about the part. Yes, yeah, people were mentioning that too. I would imagine 1 has an encounter rate mod. It would have to, considering how aggressive it is. Good evening, PM Collector Boy, enjoying a Jack Daniel's Southern Peach. Mercifully not as strong as the mics you had yesterday. Oh, I love both of those things, though. I miss drinking quite a bit, but that's okay. That's okay. It's far safer and more sensible for me to just stay hydrated. Bunk. Until my wife gets back. Start playing Jimmy again. Yeah, you mentioned that. You said there's an easy mode now. I might actually give that a try. Because I would like to see more of that game. I didn't... My problem with it wasn't just the difficulty. I wasn't sold on the theming of it. Like, I understood the conceit a pretty short ways in, but I didn't love the way they handled it. But I don't know, maybe I didn't play enough of it. Maybe it all connects better later on. Maybe there's some twist or revelation I'm missing. So, and I mean, I have it, and you know, I'm kind of always in the mood for an RPG now. I think because of y'all and the directions I get nudged for these streams. So I'm always kind of thinking about that. Canley Stup, oh boy. Can't wait to see this. It actually looks like the rink is mode 7. Yeah, they mentioned that in the big Live the Season box. So, but there's plenty of time for that. We'll get to that in a minute. I've had no time to play stuff, and it makes me sad. I was complaining about this last night too, so I won't bore you with that again. I'll bore you with other stuff. So it connects well enough from what I remember you to understand why it's happening in this specific way. What's up, Justin Brett? Good to see you in the endgame of another Crab's Treasure. How do you like it? I've heard a lot of really good things about it. Like, it's a really good take on the Souls-like genre. Don't remember I mentioned it last stream. I finally beat Grandmaster on One Finger Death Punch. Holy shit, dude. That's crazy. I never got that far. Why is a sportscaster in this Phoenix Wright? Not everyone in a blue suit with a red tie is Phoenix Wright. I mean, you really need him to turn his head to see if he's got, like, the wingtips going. Week after next, I work 6 days straight. Damn, dude. Good luck with that. Luffy 2 is, I think, like, the most famous, surprisingly improved RPG sequel. Good evening, Sacrificial Toast. Good to see you. And good evening, Arcane. Good to see you, too. Incorrect, that's Phoenix Wright. Objection. Really good enough, I let the fact the area is fully equivalent to Dragon Asses in Dark Souls 1 let it slide. Today, mostly Rabbit and Steel, and then a bunch of board games. That sounds like fun. Sounds good. He's not Phoenix Wright, call me Miles Edgeworth. You'll have to prove that in a court of law. If you want that to be legally binding, that is. Yeah, I haven't had time to play anything, but I have been kind of... Did I tell you where I am on Star Trek right now? I did kind of a silly thing. What was the last Star Trek thing I told you about? You point at people and scream objection at them well enough. Come back from teaching my mom how to take Aurora photos, even if you can't see it with your bare eyes. Oh, cool. Very nice. I wish we could see the Aurora down here. Even if it was down here, it'd be too cloudy. Played Luffy 2 first, and 1 was a slog to get through after that. Been playing a bunch of Rabbit and Steel 2. Haven't worked up the nerves trying multiplayer yet. I'm just talking about either Rabbit and Steel or Little Kitty Big City. There's still a lot of chatter about animal thing. I can't remember the name of it now. You mentioned you were watching Star Trek once, and that's all I remember. Animal Well, thank you. Animal Well, that's it. Yeah, I knew it had a really weird name, but I couldn't remember what word went with animal. Okay. So I had been watching Star Trek The Next Generation Season 3, and I finished that. And for those of you that don't know, the end of Star Trek Season 3, Star Trek The Next Generation Season 3, is their infamous cliffhanger. It's the first half of Best of Both Worlds, where Picard gets Borged, and it ends on Riker about to blow his ass up. And I thought to myself, why don't I simulate the experience of having to wait months to see the conclusion of this? So I went back to Star Trek Discovery. I started watching season 3 of Discovery. Oh my god, it's Endeef, Jesus Christ. Wait, good evening, Chaos, good to see you. Good evening, Zem, good to see you too. And Endeef, oh, you know how I feel about you. I love the band, the Cranberries, there's nothing worse than getting stuck. I can't even finish that one. Can't even finish that one. Been watching Sonic Underground. Sing reggae, huh, okay. Does you explain? Got hit with an ad? No! Maybe you missed my greeting to you. I'll just keep greeting you until you greet me back. Hi, Zem. Good evening. Good to see you. It's really funny how many of the May 9th indie release Hellstorm games are animal related. That is kind of funny, isn't it? We didn't know Patrick Stewart was gonna stay on the show. We've all seen... Yeah, it's gotta be the most famous episode of Next Generation, right? I feel like that's the one that probably the most people have seen. So I remember it vividly from my childhood. I remember because it was creepy and pretty bold of them. But I guess knowing what we know about the behind the scenes stuff, it makes a lot more sense. But yeah, I started watching season 3 of Star Trek Discovery and I like it. I'm actually having a good time. I'm like 8 episodes into the 13 episode series and they've all been good. I'm kind of shocked. Because season 1 of Discovery is garbage. It is like unwatchable dreck with like one single exception. And then 2 is like bad but entertaining. This is like genuinely good. I'm hoping it doesn't all go to hell by the end, but we'll see. Yes, I've heard all about the Lufia 1 ROM hack. Thinking about giving that a shot. Maybe Tales of Symphonia. Yeah, I think we talked about that. I've never played a Tales of game. I have never played any of them. I've watched a friend play whichever one was on Xbox 360. But that's pretty much all I know about it. Any worse, the emotional whiplash of the difference in art style between episode 1 and the rest of Sonic. Sad am. Better way to describe it would be we didn't know Patrick Stewart's contract was gonna get renewed or not. Imagine a Captain Riker. Fully banging after his movie. Riker gets a bad rap. I have learned this from watching Next Generation. He is not the lecherous himbo that culture paints him as now. And there are actually episodes about that, about his restraint. So. Watch an episode of, I think, Discovery where the crew is trapped in the Terran Empire timeline. Yeah, that's actually one of the more interesting parts. Discovery does some neat stuff. It's just the worst part of Discovery is their overarching plot lines. Like, Discovery... I would personally put the blame for Discovery on the showrunners. I don't even know necessarily if it's the writers. But I feel like the overall direction for the seasons is really bad, and then everybody, like the writers, the directors, the cast, all have to kind of work around that. And they do a really good job, but you just can't get away from how stupid the main story is. I forgot to mention, while I didn't enjoy Pacific Drive, the plot has the same problem as Hardspace Shipbreaker, where you're a block of wood the talking heads talk at and have a story run. Yeah, that really bothered me in a Hardspace Shipbreaker. As much as I agreed with the theme of Hardspace Shipbreaker, I really hated the way they told the story in that. I really feel like they fumbled that one. Similar to Columbo, it was constantly a fear that Peter Falk was going to get fired from the cast. Really? Oh god. Might get into some poetry. Okay, Shadows, you do have to understand, you say that about virtually every retro RPG I've never played. It's all kind of blending together at this point. If we can be honest here. Oh, I'm mad at you, by the way. Shadows, I'm gonna call you out for a second here. I don't normally do this, but I have a problem with you. You have a very noticeable, like, pattern of speech. You use a lot of, like, not gonna lie, and, like, you know. And I always thought that was just specific to you. My daughter has started talking exactly like you. And I realized, oh god, it's a modern youth thing. So I'm mad at you, Shadows. I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you for exposing me to this before it was my time. Not gonna lie, that sucks, the big one. No, it is totally a generational thing. She is prefacing everything now with, like, not gonna lie. And I'm like, I've heard this before. Oh god. Oh god. What's up, Ms. Roy? Good to see you tonight. Not that matter. I picked up a phrase like that 20 plus years ago from a buddy you worked with at Activision. But yeah, where was I going? Oh yeah, somebody asked what game won last night. Yeah, Unbound Worlds Apart. When Bob gets here, be sure to congratulate Bob. That was his pick. Library Man, what's up? Well, for what it's worth, I'm mad at you for so early discounting my impending 50 stream view streak. But I do not discount it. I honor the sacrifice of time that have brought you to it, but you're not getting channel VIP for it. Hang on one sec, chat. All right, I'm back. I think I have another thing. Something else I need to take care of. My older daughter has a one of her teeth seems to be chipping. It already had like a wait. Where'd chair go? What's up, nigger? Tep? She already had like a bit missing from it, and it seems like it's chipped again. So I think we're gonna have to do something about that. Because if it keeps breaking, I mean that's obviously gonna cause a problem. It's one of her baby teeth, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, we gotta do something about that. What was I doing? What were we talking about? I don't even remember now. Eat soft foods for a while and vitamin D3. I mean, she wasn't even eating anything hard tonight, and it chipped. So I wonder if she like grinds her teeth or something. Because I grind my teeth. I actually wear a mouth guard at night, to keep me from just grinding my teeth into dust. Yay, teeth stuff, adult horror. I love this stream. Yeah, dude, teeth stuff. Like, I had a panic attack last time I went to the dentist to get actual work done. And I know I talked about this because it was consuming my mind for like weeks before I had it done. And then I went and I was like panicking while I was there, like sweating and everything. It went fine. It went great. Like, my dentist is amazing. He did a super good job. It barely hurt at all. It was barely even uncomfortable. But man, I was like losing my mind. Dentistry is such a pain. I wish we would have evolved not to need them. I know, right? Can I just have like robot teeth or something? Actually, I probably shouldn't say that too loud. Like, fucking Elon's gonna make like AI teeth or something. They're gonna crash in my mouth and leave me just like for the rest of my life. I remember a musical arrangement style called the Millennial Whoop. They talk about speech eccentricities like Not Gonna Lie, made me think of it for some reason. Huh, interesting. I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that. I didn't click on that I didn't click on the poll. I was curious what was going on. Yeah, she says both of those now constantly. Every sentence has either Not Gonna Lie or To Be Honest. I can't say much. I say honestly and such a lot, so. Teeth are threatening to grind themselves. I'm trying to stop myself from clenching my jaws. I mean, ground them. It's scary. Close I'm doing so, yeah. Robot teeth has Deus Ex 4 material. I know, right? Forget the skull gun. I just want robot teeth. And every single sentence in text with lol yet. No, but she coats them in like emojis and stickers and stuff. I'm not sure that's necessarily generational. I have a good dentist, fully trusting. He's been good to me and my family. He's the only dentist my dad ever fully trusted, despite his name being Dr. Harms. Oh my God. Can you imagine having the last name Harms and going into medicine? Like, what an uphill battle that is. A few things my ex-wife and I fully ever agreed on. That was the best dentist we ever had. What's up, Two-Head? To be honest, to be fair from me, a lot of lol too. You aren't honest unless you say a version of Let Me Be Honest. I mean, that is the implication. I know, right? It's weird. It's weird. Like, why do we say... I don't know why I say honestly. I think it's to accent. I think we say a lot of things not for their literal meaning, but to accent what we're saying. And I think honestly, to be honest, is like that. It's us putting emphasis on something, not implying that everything we don't preface with that is an outright lie, fabrication, ruse. But yeah, I think that's just we've evolved the language so that we use terms and phrases like that to accent what we're saying, to stress it. Yeah, and it's filler. Exactly. Like. Poor like turned into just pure filler. Stickers have always ruled. Not gonna lie, I agree with you. Honestly, everything I don't preface with honestly is a lie. See what you did there. When I was dating someone, they were upset they ended every sentence with lol. Real life, I cut my text in emojis, but then I've also been told by adult people I tend to sound like a 12-year-old girl. I'm called cute because the way I text, that tracks. Aww. I use a lot of emojis when I text too. Let's be honest, we've all done it. To be fair, I think you're right. God, we probably need to get on the magazine before we get mired in this stuff too much. I mean, I've talked about my day. I've talked about Star Trek. We've talked about the younger generation. Not gonna lie, I think I agree. Saw a recent video about a guy whose favorite emoji is a sparkle emoji. Did a bunch of research about the origin of them and how Americans are using them differently than Japanese people, and how the sparkle emoji is now being monopolized by the AI industry. How depressing. How depressing. Friends, partners, I'm fairly liberal with emojis. Let's play. All right, anyway, talk about schedule real quick and then we'll get into the magazine, as we do. Welcome back to the Power Hours. Welcome back to the warm, enveloping embrace of Nintendo Power. Tomorrow night there's no stream. Embrace the cold void of no GPG streams tomorrow night. Because I don't stream on Sundays. I gotta rest sometime. But we'll be back on Monday with Dark Souls and get my ass beat by Smo and/or Ornstein. Dark Souls will continue Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Power Hours are Thursday and Saturday, and then Friday, I don't know yet. I have not decided. Maybe if I can cobble together something from the Weird Old Games request sheet that the bot loves reminding y'all of so very often. We might do that. I don't think we've done a Weird Old Wheel in a while. And last night's wheel was satisfying. It was good, but was it enough, really? Is there enough space in our heart for 2 wheels in a row? I think so. The family, all of which are nowhere near as internet literate as I am, will use emojis once in a while for emphasis. Free prologue to an upcoming game called Chambers the Outlaw, and when I heard the hero say yeehaw chuckle fuck, I knew I had to add in my library. That's great. That's great. Don't use emoji very often on Discord. I use stamps constantly online because just they're ridiculously... The line ones are very good. My wife dragged me onto Line because she's on there with all of her friends, and yeah, I just started using the stamps there all the time. Need more wheels. Cars have 4 wheels. Hey, we need 4 wheels. Got to see Fallout 2 in FPS mode. I'm happy camper. But my entry were to help round things out. Nice stressful round of deck creation. Wheel of Rob Schneider games. I would rather die. I don't say that about many things. I'm a very upbeat, positive guy, but I would rather end my existence than do a Wheel of Rob Schneider games. Got a set of Sonic stamps for 99 cents online, and they're so good. One that's just Tails' death glaring at the 4th wall. That's cute. I like that. Anyway, chat. Nintendo Power. Nintendo Power is happening. There's a bunch of cool stuff we can play tonight if we actually get on with it. So I'm gonna get on with it because we got to get past Stanley Cup tonight, and I'm very offended, chat. I'm very offended that nobody commented on my stream title. Because sometimes when I'm trying to decide on a stream title, I'm sitting there trying to come up with like clever stuff. And something will, like, I'll have an idea and it'll click in my head and I'll be like, no, I can't do that. But I'll keep I'll try to think of other things and I can't. It's just stuck in there. Like, it's just locked in. That was the case with this stream title. Like, it came to me instantly. And I was like, nah, I shouldn't do that. I should do, like, nah. I should do something related to Clay Fighter, Duck Dodgers, or Battle Cars or something. But it wouldn't go away. It just wouldn't go away. Wheel of League of Legends Champions. Wow. Okay, that's actually pretty great. I actually really like that. I like it. There's something about his tails being split like that, off to either side. Also, yeah, that's pretty good too. Joke's on you, hell will just be a fork in the tail over and over. I believe that. I believe that. Wow, you need that much reassurance? Why do you think people stream? Validation. We're desperate for validation. Validate me, chat. All right, I think I'm good. Okay. Stanley Cup.
I like it.
Quest for the Stanley Cup. The quest to win the grail of professional ice hockey. The Stanley Cup begins again in NHL. Stanley Cup from Nintendo. This is from Nintendo. Published by Nintendo? Looks like I'm trying to read the legalese under that. 1993 sculpted software, licensed exclusively to Nintendo. Okay. I validate your slightly concerning desperation. I'll validate you when you do something. You validate my parking. What's it like to play 84 grueling, physically demanding, full contact, high-speed games of hockey in a year? NHL Stanley Cup puts you on the ice and the players skate, so you can find out the only hockey game that uses Mode 7 to create a full 360-degree view of the rink. NHL Stanley Cup is about as close as you can get to actually being there. You make the same decisions a real NHL hockey player does, take the same shots, make the same passes, set up the same plays, and give and take the same thunderous hits. NHL Stanley Cup is a full-feature hockey game with loads of options. You can play against another player, the computer, in a full season or single exhibition game. However you play, the on-ice action has never been faster or more challenging. Imagine a muscle ache like nothing else doing that? Yeah, no doubt. Full body workout. All 84 of those games. Alright, so they outlined the features: instant replay, line changes, sportscaster, penalties, realistically rendered players. I can't wait to see how realistic, honestly. I'm actually curious about this bottom bar, NHL Stanley Cup Versus. How does NHL Stanley Cup stack up against the recent crop of video hockey games? Let's take a look. Brett Hull. Accolades Brett Hull hockey game has real player names, but no NHL license. Al Michaels' voice with the play-by-play is cool. Player graphics are a little small. A little. Super Slapshot. Virgin Super Slapshot has lots of stats, but no real players or teams. The action and player art are cartoon-like. And NHL 94, Electronic Arts' newest installment in their hockey series, both real players and NHL teams. Gameplay is much the same as previous versions, small players and no full season. So it really seems like they're kind of gently pushing people towards NHL Stanley Cup, which of course is a Nintendo product. So I think I understand why. Should I mention how stupid good Robotnik's Ring Racers is? The amount of raw talent goes into this game puts Sega's official effort to shame. What is Robotnik's Ring Racers? I don't think I've heard of that. Something made in the Doom engine, what the hell? Seriously? Kart Racer made in the Doom engine. Oh, cool. Oh, I don't know if any of y'all were following Bloodborne Kart. It was necessarily rebranded because it's gonna be an actual like retail product. But it's been rebranded in Nightmare Kart, and I believe it's coming out soon. Like quite soon, in fact. Incredibly well made, a Smash Brothers style unlock table, shitload of Easter eggs as well. Cool, very neat. I guess there sounds like a lot. So, how long does Nintendo Power spend on Stanley Cup? Coach's playbook, offense. They outline the stats of all of these people, all these teams. Coach's corner, defense. Oh, no, you didn't see that. This is absolutely the kind of feature that I just glossed right over as a kid. I probably should read this since we're about to play it, but want to try it? Hades 2 and Rabbit and Steel happen. Saw that. Don't worry, we're getting to that. We just gotta Stanley Cup it up. I just fully glossed over like 2 clear marbles. Yeah, you put sports stuff in front of me as a kid, and I'm just like, oh. Whatever. There's not really any game, like, not any buttons or clarification there. So anyway, let's do it. Let's get into it. I mean, it might be fun. I feel like I've had more success with hockey games than most sports games. I feel like most of the hockey games I've played have actually been pretty fun. Two hockey players, one Stanley Cup. Oh my god, I should have named the stream that. Ah, Christ. Wow, that cat. Wow, that cat. It's not too late. Alright, anyway, hold up. What is this from? Sansara Naga 2. It looks very cute, whatever it is. I'm assuming some kind of RPG that was never released here. Also, my cold seems to be passing quite quickly. I haven't been coughing nearly as much. Whoa! It's like we're really there! Wow, that puck was the size of a dinner plate. Literally a cat cosplaying as a guy from Scream. One of the vehicles in Nightmare Kart is literally the pizza cutter. Alright. Wow. Let's do exhibition. One player. Pacific. The Anaheim Mighty Ducks. I'm just playing the Mighty Ducks. Fuck it. Computer. Hey, computer. Well, Florida has a hockey team? Florida had multiple. What the hell? Sure, Florida. Whoa! We're in the neutral zone, chat. Oh my god, what is happening? I don't think I should have done that. Wow, okay. This is... This is without question the most disorienting. Wow, okay. This is absolutely the most disorienting hockey game I've ever played. Whoa, that was terrible. Imagine a hockey game which you want to vomit more. How do I change a useful player? Your Commander Tomalak patrols this area. Dude, so far, like the Romulan episode, like any episode with Romulans in TNG has been like absolute gold. Romulan episodes and Klingon episodes have been just fantastic. They've been so much fun. Bro, I do not know what's going on. What? Jeez. What season are you on in TNG? I just finished season 3. And to kind of simulate the experience of having to wait several months for the conclusion to Best of Both Worlds, I actually went back to Discovery. And I'm like 2/3 of the way through season 3 of Discovery and actually really enjoying it. Unlike seasons 1 and 2, I'm actually having a really good time. Will you get your ass up off the floor? Oh, is there like a kick ass button? Oh, I think I beat that guy. Okay, so I have figured it out. The A button changes your player to... Why does that keep happening? Why is it so hard to fucking pass in this game? Yeah, the A button changes you to the nearest player to the puck. No! No! Boo! Everybody's just booing. Nobody's happy with this. Booker has all the charisma Ash Tyler, which is that. Dude, Booker is great.
I like it.
Boo! Sorry, I thought I'd get in on the action. Entirely fair, really. And definitely deserved. But yeah, the season 3 additions of the cast have all, like, I think they've all been great. Like, Booker's great, Adira's great, Vance is great, Grudge is great. Oh, God. Was that one basketball game with the extremely aggressive mode 7? That was NCAA, I think? She's a queen! Oh yeah, I just watched, I think it was episode 8, Sanctuary, where Detmer takes Booker's ship with that Andorian dude, and Grudge the cat jumps on the Andorian while they're in like a life or death situation. She just starts freaking the fuck out. It's so funny. I'm not actually trying to make a goal. I just noticed that I can hit the puck at like head level at the goalie, and I'm just trying to murder him. I just want him dead. No, fuck off. My puck. Oh, God. Nobody can make a goal in this game. Goals are impossible. I do like the animation on the puck. I will say that. I think it's really impressive. Boo. There's a lot of grunting in this. A lot of really manly grunting. Good lord. I wonder if this game is more fun if you know what you're doing. Because before y'all get snide, that's not always true of every game. Wow, the whole period is over. This is more like soccer. Okay, I've had enough. This is... Both teams will be looking to pick up the pace after that lackluster... Man, fuck off. Nobody asked you, sportscaster. Resident Minnesotan, I'd like to take a moment to say two things related to hockey. Fuck the Anaheim Ducks and fuck the Dallas Lone Stars for stealing our teams twice. Going to California and Texas, states known for ice. Speaking of boozy, I heard about what's happening at Eurovision. Yes, I have. What a clusterfuck. Yeah, they had to kind of mute out the boos and dub in cheers for the Israeli performer. You're stalling for time because literally no one has scored yet. Who the hell said that was Phoenix Wright? Everyone. Never mind about being Phoenix Wright. Like Pigeon Wrong. Oh my god. Let's just move on, chat. Let's move on to the main attraction for the evening. I'm pretty sure there were some folks waiting on this one. Ryuichi Naruto. Clay fighter, wild, wacky, weird, oozing from a cesspool of radioactive clay. The remnants of a huge meteor form a cast of hilarious, malleable characters, the Clay Fighters. The meteor struck right in the heart of Playland, once a thriving circus and amusement park. Now known as Clayland, the park apparently isn't big enough for all the comical Clay Fighters. Interplay's game is actually a breath of fresh air amidst the recent onslaught of street fighting games. Each comical character has the ability to make you laugh and your opponent cry in his or her own special way. If y'all are familiar with Matt McMuscles on YouTube, he did an excellent breakdown of the Clay Fighter series and how things got from here to Clay Fighter 33 1/3. These were bad, right? My understanding is that the first one was pretty solid, that we're gonna find out for ourselves. And then 2, I want to say, 63 1/3. Wait, no, isn't that? Oh, you own that game, clearly. I will not dispute them. This one was pretty fun in a goofy, weird way, then drop ball in a huge way. Had this one, it was fine. Yeah, I think the first one's okay, and then 2 and 3 are contentious. Never a huge fighting game fan, though. I mean, really, I feel like the best opinions on fighting games come from people that aren't big fighting game fans, because they will tell you which ones are fun. Which ones are just, you know, fun to get into and mash buttons and see things happen. You know, all due respect to the fighting game community and its denizens, but you know, they're gonna be evaluating these games on a very different level than somebody who just wants to go in and beat the shit out of an opera singer with a snowman. Okay, fighter. One Must Fall was fun. This one isn't deep at all. Fighters Mega Mix is one I enjoy quite a bit as a very casual fan. Yeah, that's something that I realized the more fighting games that I played is that I was never really going to get into any of them deeply. Like I was never really gonna grasp all of the mechanics in them. So I should stick to the ones that are the most viscerally fun for me. And for me, those are mainly Capcom fighters. I think I like the way that Capcom fighting games play. I think they click with me the best, even though I like the style of SNK fighters more. Bobby Flay fighter. Goofy's all crossover fighter on Sega Saturn within stage. Oh no, I know what Fighter's Megamix is. Yeah. I know, yeah, you can fight as the Daytona USA car, which is hilarious. So this game has a story. Mudville's playland was instantaneously transformed into Clayland when the suspicious purple meteor struck and contaminated the whole place with toxic goo and clay devastation. Sounds kind of like Maniac Mansion, if you ask me. The place went from being an out-of-business amusement park to an out-of-business amusement park with clay figures beating up on one another. Each clay fighter has staked out his or her own claim on Clayland and has built it up to suit his or her own needs. No telling who will wind up claiming all of the sections of Clayland. It will remain a mystery until you decide the outcome. You, chat. So it's a 6-button fighter. You've got light, medium, and heavy. Most Street Fighting games have an option that allows you to rearrange the controller functions. The configuration outlined on the diagram on the right is our recommended setup for maximum playing efficiency. I never liked the 6-button setup on these controllers. Honestly, I much prefer 4-button fighters because I never liked having to go to the top buttons to get any of your moves. Fighting Vipers, Sonic the Fighters by proxy are fun for how fast-paced and accessible they are. 6-button Genesis controller is so much better for these sorts of games. Yeah, I would imagine. I've never played one with a 6-button controller like that, but I mean, it makes perfect sense. They have pretty basic rundown of moves here. Throws and grabs and close attacks and stuff. Yeah, let's see the breakdown of characters here. Kid had remap Street Fighter, that kind of layout with the quick buttons up top. Now I actually know how to play Street Fighter. I understand why the lights are on the face buttons. Yeah. So we got bad Mr. Frosty. We got the evil snowman. Likes snow, hates fire, wants winter, job snowplow, motto chill. Anybody that had this game as a kid, did they take these from the manual or are they just making shit up here? Taffy. No relation to Gumby, of course. Likes sweets, hates dentist, wants candy, job Candyman, motto stretch. Tiny. Likes color, hates wimps, wants fights, job flexing, motto destroy. I get where he's coming from. I feel him on that. Blue Suede Goo. He's not the first Elvis impersonator to show up in a video game. Probably has the most personality and talent. Likes music, hates Helga, wants guitar, job musician, motto, oh baby. Ichabod Clay. Likes night, hates day, wants night, job fright, motto run. They really, like, these are just little, like, postage stamp breakdowns of their deep personalities, to be sure. Blob. Blob is just sentient clay. Likes clay, hates hair, wants clay, job clay maker, motto bounce. The likes page feels half dating app profile, ship post format. Yeah, seriously. Bonker. Likes pies, hates crying, wants buzzers, job clowning, motto play. I think it's the wants. I think it's the wants one that sounds so out of place. Likes, hates, job, motto, all that's fine. Why would you give like a grade school one-word wants, you know? Helga. Likes food, hates salad, wants cookies, job singer, motto eat. I mean, how is that not a shit post, you know? And then they have a neat little thing on the making of Clay Fighter here that I'm going to read to you because this might actually be interesting. What was that one fighting game where you could chop off limbs? Wasn't that like something called like Biomutants or something? I thought Bonker likes piss for a second. What's up, Arcane? What's the story of Elvis Goo? Did he have a story? No, they don't give you any story background on them. I think it's just, for most of these, I think they were like amusement park employees or operators or something that got mutated by the radioactive clay. So he was like an Elvis impersonator. Ichabod was like a ghost, and now he's a clay ghost or something. Shadows like Sonic, hates Bubsy, wants ass, job, shit poster, motto, not gonna lie, hotel. One of the worst fighting games did that? Yeah, I can't remember which one it was though. I mean, there might be several, honestly. Do you want an ass job? Oh, it was Time Killers? Out of context, that's really not a great name. The mystery is solved. The clay fighters didn't really come from meteor remains. They were created in an art studio. Kind of blows the whole mystique, huh? Well, anyway, we thought you'd enjoy seeing behind the scenes and the virtual grunt works of how Clay Fighter came to be. Interplay worked closely with visual concepts to produce the game, but Danger Productions, a growing company in Brisbane, California, was responsible for the modeling of the Clay Fighter characters. There were several different types of clay used in the modeling process. For example, because Daffy is so thin, the type of material used to construct him had to be stronger than simple, ordinary clay. On the other hand, a character like Blob could be molded out of a simpler type of clay. Initially, ideas were tossed around about what kind of characters should be in the game. It finally came down to 8 main clay competitors. Some characters require more modeling than others to capture all the planned movements. There are approximately 70 different Blob models made. The actual process of constructing characters and capturing their various positions in digital form took only a few months, but the real work came in translating those images into the moving characters you see kicking clay in the video game. A video camera routed through an Amiga computer running a graphics editor program captured the images digitally. Those images were combined and animated so moves could all flow together. All the work was really worth it. The animations really lend themselves to the gameplay. Guys went on to work on Bump in the Night. Can't help but love claymation regardless of what quality this game is. You've played the Neverhood, right? Neverhood is a fantastic claymation game. Shame about the developer, but it's still a very solid game. Never? Oh my god, dude. Pirate that shit and play it. Someone posted Stellaris mod in the Discord that added Homeworld ships, and for a second you realized it was for Stellaris. I was like, why the fuck would anyone mod Homeworld ships into Homeworld? Oh yeah, Hylix. I want to try a Hylix sometime. Hylix looks crazy. Never is great. Skull Monkeys is as well, which is a platform game sequel. I didn't realize it had a sequel. That's interesting. That is quite interesting. Anyway, speaking of claymation and the playing thereof, let's get into it, shall we? Let's get to getting. I think I've heard this song a bunch of times. Oh yeah, this one ends up on a lot of these compilations. Pretty solid. Play, fight. Oh god, okay. There's gonna be a bunch of these in the future. Doug 10 crap. What is that? Game created in USA. Oh, Interplay. Oh, I miss Interplay. They have but one goal in all the universe: to be king of the circus and get that hot dog. Interplay production, yeah, okay. This is a weirdly quiet game. Start, please. Oh my god. Who should we play as? Who should we? Oh my god, it's from the game itself. Like sweets, hates Dennis, wants candy, job Candyman, motto stretch. They pulled it right from the game. They bothered to put this shit in the game. Somebody pick something so we can move on with our lives. Who do we play? Elvis Goo. Got it. Oh, God. Playing theater against...
Gentlemen, here are the combatant politics extravaganza. Blue Suede Goo versus Helga.
Uh-huh. 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 Whoop-ha. Uh-huh. Boobs. Whoa, what was that? KO? Twap.
Blue Suede Goo wins the battle.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well, I'll give him credit. This has a lot of character to it. You watch Bubba Hotep again? Big Tatas versus Big Ahs. Don't KO me! Oh God! Oh no! Got a lot of something. Mortal Kombat gore with clay flying off is actually kind of creative. I just noticed the timer at the bottom. Splurp. Oh God.
Oh, mama.
Oh mama.
Oh, mama.
Oh mama. Oh no, what the fuck? Dude, that's crazy. Those animations are amazing. Continue? No, I don't think so. Do. Let's try. I want to try Daffy. Is Elvis died doing love? Huh? Is it okay? So I guess you go through. I guess you always do it in order. I guess it's always gonna be Helga first. Interesting. I thought maybe that was because we were playing as Elvis. Oh, cool. Oh, I like that. I feel like I'm playing Sentient Spaghetti. Oh, I've been thrown. Oh God, and stunned. He has some kind of like jumping. It's weird. It's like a little jumping low kick. Wow, I barely got that one. Look at that muscle. Wow. Need Donkey Kong Country vibes out of the digitizing tech? Yeah, I can see that. The Blanca method, ducking down and spamming. If the system works. Oh my god, I blew up the theater. Now we're going to the haunted house, I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the combatant Politics.
Dude, look at that clock in the background. That's wild.
Ichabod Clay.
Ichabod Clay. It seems like stuff, it seems like you can actually combo stuff. Which is interesting. Like, if you hit somebody and they bounce, you can actually hit them again before they hit the ground. Yeah, you totally can. That's awesome. I love shit like that. I love shit like that. It makes some older fighting games harder for me to play because I kind of expect things to combo that don't. I love games where you can... I love fighting games where you can juggle enemies. I'm not good at it, mind you, but I do enjoy it a lot. Oh, I'm getting biffed. I'm getting boomed. Oh, Lord have mercy. Can't mean that the characters hit with the special, they take extra damage. Oh, okay. Oh no. Holy shit. Fun fighters go one of the Toho fighters, a fun Easter egg where if you unleash one of the character's supers on the third round of fight, it turns into a parody of Fifth is North Star. He has a projectile. I wonder if I have a projectile. I don't think I do. I think I'm long and stretchy enough that I don't really need one. Oh wow, that goes through projectiles. That's nuts. No, fucking kill him. Jesus Christ. I just realized we're Dulcine. We're totally Dulcine. I've blown up the haunted house. I think we're gonna mirror match. Taffy versus Taffy. Oh, it's so gooey. Pink Taffy. Yep. Oh, he threw me. Chipped him to death. Maybe a better game than I remember. It was pretty fun, honestly. Honestly. Ha 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 ha. I think I say that every time I give my honest evaluation of a game. I have to make sure you know I'm not lying. Match 7 do with having 63 and a third. I think this is fun. I think this is solid. Like I said, I love that. I love that you can do like basic primitive juggles in this. Like that's actually neat. That onomatopoeia was munch. Yes! Maybe a niche for openly deceitful game reviews. What's up, $10? Blob as an infant in this? Probably less fun if you're on the receiving end. Oh, I'm sure. We've done... Oh, God. We have to fight in a giant clown mouth. And one day you should just give your dishonest opinion throughout the entire stream, see when we figure out you're bluffing.
Daffy versus Bunker.
Bunker. Oh god. Oh god, this guy. Hey, gotcha! Oh Jesus Christ! This guy feels like fighting Vega. Oh yeah, okay. I finally landed one of those hits during that KO. I think the game's had enough of you. There's a lot of voice clips in this. That's surprising, and they sound decent too. Dude, oh my god. Stuns have to last longer than that. You can't be serious. Like, what's even the point of having a stun if it only lasts for like 0.3 of a second? Stuns are probably dependent on buttoning out, and the CPU probably just has the best mashing skills. Oh, okay. I mean, if he keeps jumping in like that, sure. Just like a CPU killing him with that grab earlier, probably a mash grab and got max hits out of it. Kicking clowns in the dick is always the strategy. There is something weirdly charming about playing old fighting games and finding exploits in the AI. Taffy meet Tiny. Call me a wimp. What a dick. He called me a wuss. What the hell else is he gonna call me? You're not really gonna. You are actually. Oh shit, okay, that was new. Dude, this AI fucking loves jump-ins. Like, to its own detriment. Dude. Ad breakers is the only way I can play Tekken after Tekken 5. Tiny's the approximation of what I call Stallone mouth. Wow, the game really was tired of my shit. Was that a Battletoad? Very pasty one. And it crashed. Probably an emulation fault. I didn't bump the table, chat. Don't worry. Make sure I didn't break anything entirely. Okay, yeah. Video game still works, but I think that's enough Clay Fighter for one night. I think it's telling me to move on. Battletoad and Killer Instinct 2016, they were a lot of fun to play. Oh, 2013. I mean, I gotta say, perfectly solid fighting game. No complaints here. I enjoyed that. It feels good. Like, I really don't think there's anything as important in a fighting game as the game feel. And this one actually felt good to play. Like, it was snappy, it was responsive, you can do little juggles and stuff, things connect. It's good, it's solid. Stuns me the Killer Instinct reboot never got a sequel. It did really well, didn't it? As far as I know, I mean, I know it was really well received. It seemed like people played a lot of it. So. But yeah. I don't know, man. The game industry. It's a fucking punchline at this point. Okay, this game. This game. Did really well, not well enough for Microsoft. Well, we know where the bar is for them now. Yeah. Somewhere in orbit, apparently. Daffy Duck the Marvin mission. So there were a lot of Looney Tunes games on NES, on Game Boy, on SNES, and I actually rented this one. And I think the feature on this will probably show you why. I rented this one and I played a lot of this. Is this Daffy Duck Mega Man? Yeah, roughly. It's Daffy Duck Mega Man with very open levels. Heard Pat talking about that earlier. Actually, I was talking to Gene Park about it, and apparently they axed Tango without ever thinking it over and just based on a spreadsheet. Just destroyed a studio without a second. Yeah, that's the prevailing theory right now. That the people at Microsoft that actually that made these decisions just did it off of pure numbers, not even realizing that Tango was the one that made their like award-winning indie darling for 2023. And I mean, now they can't fucking do anything, right? Those people are not coming back. So yeah, they absolutely they absolutely just blew both their feet off. Yeah. Major publishers, such portfolios, and absolutely believe it was a numbers decision only. Yeah. Especially Microsoft. Yeah. It is very easy for a company of even moderate size to not really know what's going on in its individual divisions. And I'm talking about Microsoft, something as huge and sprawling as Microsoft. Yeah, I 100% believe that. Microsoft suits are more in charge now. They want the infinite growth roller coaster. Suits have no idea what the fuck they're doing. What? Managers doing dumb things based on poor understanding and bad reading of data? Nah. Good evening, Deep Thought. Good to see you. Absolutely happened to you before. A lot of people at the forefront are glorified figureheads being told what to do by Microsoft's boardroom. Yeah, it's an amazing race to the bottom right now, with Sony going out of their way to fuck up their big recent successes and Microsoft just like torching any possibility of continuing previous successes they had. Sony versus Microsoft in a who dies faster contest, yeah. And I know Nintendo does really shitty things like crack down on fan games and stuff, but you gotta admit, they haven't self-sabotaged themselves nearly as bad as Sony or Microsoft at this point. Time for the Ouya to shine. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima got the Helldivers treatment now too. Isn't that crazy? Sony backs off the whole like account linking thing, but just leaves the games completely unavailable in those regions. Valve achieves another year of the most successful video game company by once again making no video game. Oh, it makes me sad if I think about it for more than a minute. I want a new Half-Life or Portal so badly. If you don't make a game, you can't screw it up. It's true. True. Obviously, Blizzard should have quit while they were ahead. A long time ago. Hell of a Zen Cohen. Nintendo's bad, but not to shift themselves in the guts for no reason way. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Nintendo, at least, in terms of making games, games. Nintendo at least has their priorities right. Like, their priority always seems to have been make fun game, sell fun game to everybody, you know? And somehow Sony and Microsoft have completely lost sight of that. What's up, Dave? Last game they made was that terrible CCG. Maybe that scared them off. Maybe Artifact flopping was like the last nail in that particular coffin, which was already, you know, 90% nailed down anyway. Unrelated, I learned the 101 Dalmatians book is a sequel to... Oh yeah, you mentioned that. I saw you talking about that on Discord. Who isn't fucking up this point? Maybe Sega? Sega got dragged over something with the Genesis and Master System collection. What did they do with that? I can't remember now. Hang on, I'm curious. Oh, wasn't it? They delisted the collection because they're looking to resell those games in another format. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, people got really pissed about that. Because yeah, their collection on Steam is fantastic, especially with the insane like workshop support that it has. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't remember because I already had it. It didn't affect me, but I know people that came to it late were really pissed off about that. So. I worked at oh shit, that went right past me. I worked at company A, was bought out by company B. Company B merged with company C. I found out later company A was bought for the sole purpose of sweetening the deal for company C. My entire 50-person department got laid off as a result of the merger and them dropping the entire product line we were responsible for. Oof. God, that sucks, dude. Turns out they didn't know they closed our entire branch. It wasn't until they told us to bring our gear into the office, only find out there wasn't anyone employed at the office anymore due to the layoffs they just did. They tried to argue with us about it, but our department head just told them to check the damn paperwork. That's crazy, dude. That is crazy. We had to have them send out boxes and shipping labels for us, but they didn't even keep track of our hiring paperwork, so they didn't even know what gear we had been sent. Still the monitor, nice. Happened to you multiple times? Dude, that is fucked. That's fucked. I gotta say, with each passing day, I feel so incredibly lucky to be working for the company that I do. Like, the game industry is like a fucking wasteland at the moment. It is just like so many of these publishers are just going scorched earth on this shit solely to maximize shareholder profit, but at the expense of long-term viability. And we're just chugging along. We're just doing our thing. Chat is so weird right now. Like, we got people discussing like the hardships of corporate life and stuff, and then right in the middle of it, somebody's talking about the insane 100 Dalmatians sequel. Chat is a magical place. I never really know what I'm gonna get when I start up a stream, but it's always just an absolute gem. Never change Shadows, or Chaos, or 2-Hit, or any of you. All of you out there watching right now, you are fine just the way you are. And that's how I like you. Thanks, idiot. Even you. Even you, Eva. Alright, anyway, I want to play Daffy Duck, because I remember actually really enjoying this game. So they didn't just do a Daffy Duck game. They did a Duck Dodgers game. Saving the galaxy from Marvin the Marsh is hard, but Daffy Duck is determined to do it. Sunsoft has made the jump from cartoons to video games a short one. With this Super NES adventure using Acme weapons, Daffy will need your help getting out of some pretty feathery situations. You must rescue galactic ambassadors, stop waves of instant Martians, and destroy the P-38 space modulator. Challenges await the greatest superhero in the world, Duck Dodgers. Can't even use that job as a reference. I have no paper trail of us ever having worked there. That's insane. Dude, that's so fucked up. Effectively, a 3-year gap in my resume now through no fault of your own. Kind of that can't they ditched the office? I never had a phone number for the place. Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah, I would absolutely still list it. Have they ever asked, just tell them no, I went out of business through their own incompetence. Apparently by ICOM that did the Mac Ventures games. Yes, this is, well, I mean, this is, I know this is Legend of the Mystical Ninja music. The one Gambare Goemon game that we got on Super Nintendo that I cherish from the absolute bottom of my soul. Crisp graphics and... Why would you put a bar that just says pretty cool? Hey, Nintendo Power, what do you think of this game? That's pretty cool. Crisp graphics and sound make Daffy Duck and Marvin missions feel like you're playing a cartoon. So many stages to explore on foot by way of your jetpack. This game is hours of fun, throwing 5 weapons and lots of hidden items to ensure enjoyment for players of all skill levels. You face enemies all through the space blasting adventure that is straight out of some of Daffy and Marvin the Martian's greatest cartoon adventures. So you get a bunch of weapons here. Let me move out of the way so you can see Daffy's arsenal here. Lead game designer. This has an incredible full name of Brian Babinderender. Okay, interesting. So Daffy gets a freeze gun, a bomb gun, an electricity gun, an antimatter gun, a 3-way gun. That's pretty. I'm down for that. Fuel for his jetpack, a nutty attack, where I think Daffy just loses his fucking mind and bounces all over the room, blowing up everything. Continued gem and extra life. So you actually have to find continues in this. I like the credits apparently having special thanks to the FedEx guy. That name is nearly a One Piece laugh. See chat laughing Babin. But a published magazine reads like a shitpost. Pretty cool. ... Players had told us to take the gear to the IT person in the office when he told them that all of us had worked remotely since the original office was closed after the first buyout. They straight up called us liars. My department head sent them all the paperwork showing them where the goddamn paychecks they've been giving us have been sent. It's only after that and getting back in touch with the old HR and payroll people they finally realized they fucked up and closed the entire branch of the company. What a bunch of fucking morons. God. It's amazing. It's amazing that the kinds of people that are allowed to fail upwards into management positions. Isn't it? Isn't it incredible? Again, I'm not speaking from personal experience now. The managers I have are, like, if anything, hyper competent. Which is why we've all been doing what we've been doing for so long. But yeah, like my old job, we definitely had some managers like that. To be fair, they're much better at networking than you. Unfortunately, that really shouldn't be the mark of a manager, but that it does seem to be how they get in there. People wonder why I'm so goddamn bitter about corporate America and tech as a whole. I don't wonder, certainly. Someone who went through 4 years of business school majoring in management, this upsets you. It should, shouldn't it? You're probably more competent than any combination of these people that Chaos or Two Hit are talking about. Recall that due to PlayStation in the 90s tried to ban all 2D games and RPGs from coming to PS1 to the point that Capcom had to threaten to not release Resident Evil and get them to allow Mega Man. That's insane. More of a heads down, work hard kind of guy. Yeah, and if anything, that should be valued higher. Fuck so many times I was a sex worker now. It'll at least be fun. Guy's ass shoved off to Sega and killed the Saturn while being in interviews. Coming on Final Fantasy VII succeeding so hard the second after he and his no RPGs policy got removed. Wow. Again, amazing the kind of idiots they let into these people. Well, I guess that's also true to a degree. Places is what I meant to say. Not that anybody cares at this point. So yeah, this is an example of what these levels are gonna look like. They're pretty big, they're pretty open, they double back on themselves, there's a lot of exploring to be done. Our first mission finds Duck Dodgers on the planet of Magma, searching for Marvin and the abducted ambassadors. Watch out for scorching lava pools and flying lava rocks. On this planet, cacti pack a real punch, and there are even bad guys hiding in the walls. Your jetpack and shield are going to see lots of action in this vacation hotspot. So they say right here, the key to this area is finding all the hidden items. There are continues, lives, money, and weapons to be found. Use your jetpack wisely. He was on record saying the Final Fantasy VII was a fluke. Wow. Wow. What other kind of stages? Oh, this is okay. This is the fold out. So the second stage planet is a water planet. Seems like each planet has two segments. Like this, like the lava planet has like mountains and then like a facility, and then this one has like a sort of wait, what is this? Looks like you're on a giant sea serpent. And then for the second part, you're underwater. So anyway, let's get to it. I really been wanting to play this. It wasn't entirely a fault for the Saturn to have the great idea of saying the Saturn wasn't Sega's future in public and then scare off the few third parties in the West Sega could track. That seems like a pretty big unforced error. Like, I'm sure that had no small part in the aforementioned failure. Daffy Duck the Marvin missions. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, that was a Parodius song. Interesting. Every time I see a screen like this, it makes me think of Jeopardy. Dude, I loved Looney Tunes as a kid. Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies were my favorite cartoons. I remember the episode that graphic is from. Where they blew up Marvin's whole space base with the Illudium P-38 explosive space modulator. All right, start me. Where there's duck, there's fire. Planet magma, type resort, size big, atmosphere quaint. Top secret. Marvin causing havoc on resort planet. Stop him at all costs. Oh, almost forgot. He has abducted our greatest politicians. Headquarters. Press start. Okay. Lisa is so great whenever Clivit comes online. Never realized how much of a 1940s shitpost they were. Oh yeah, totally. So yeah, you, there's a shop, I guess before each level. I think we're gonna want to top off our fuel. Let's see. Let's buy some guns. Well, I definitely want a three-way. Let's start with that. See how that does. Remember Tom and Jerry Kid with Looney Tunes is also great. I enjoyed Tom and Jerry quite a bit as well. All right. Pew pew pew. Back when they abducted all our politicians was a problem that needed to be dealt with by the heroes. Oh god. Bang. Holy shit, okay. Okay, the movement in this is really squirrely. He screamed. How do I switch? Ah, there we go. All right, so there's my three-way gun. That's so funny. Like, after he fires, he just kind of, like, throws the gun away. Good old disposable guns. I do like the screaming. Ooh, I found a secret. Woohoo! Ah! Yeah, actually, the screaming is pretty great. All right, I found a continued diamond and a one-up. Nice. Woohoo! Oh, crap. I think oh, yeah, I went too far down. I saw something up there. I think I saw a platform. I did see a platform. How about that? Oh. There's a lot of money up here. You realize that often Looney Tunes recycle the X character meets Satan animation, sometimes a devil and sometimes... Okay, that was pretty awesome. Sometimes a devil and sometimes a dog, but still the same animation. The controls look subpar. It's less the controls and more the movement. The movement is really slippery. Oh, I'm out of fuel. Okay. Well, that's not good. That is, in fact, bad. Well, I got some juice. Definitely feel better about that. Woohoo! Mother. Oh! I think the thing is, I think Daffy is a little too fast for how zoomed in the screen is. Crap. Mother. I'm just gonna switch back to my normal gun. Which, interestingly, knocks you backwards when you fire. I have a new gun. I think this is the bomb gun. Lava Lakes, Pleasure Resort. Oh. Oh, it's Marvin! I did it! Sonic who? Alright, so now we're in the resort. Oh, we got actual Martians to deal with. Instant Martians, that is. Okay, kind of hard to avoid taking damage. Because Daffy hops when he's shooting like that. You really gotta be down on the floor before you're getting fucked up. Kind of gives me vibes of Jazz Jackrabbit for some reason. Saved Uncle Pennybags and go to Victory. Lord have mercy. Okay. Woo! Yeah, actually, even on his ass, he bounces so much, he bounces up into their shots. I like when you duck and shoot, Daffy wipes his ass at the floor. I think he just kind of gotta suck it. I mean, they can also just shoot low, too, so. Mother. There's another gun down there that I'd like. This is, I forget what kind of gun this is. It's pretty cool, you even get to see the different gun as he's carrying it. Music sure is something. Oh, this is the electricity gun. Wow, that does a lot of damage. Ooh! Oh, death is certain. Going to cease to be in a second here. What's up, mother? Money should heal you. I will say one fairly unifying factor in Looney Tunes games is they are hard. They're pretty much always... Oh, shit. They're pretty much always universally hard. Like, not too far from now, we're gonna come across Bugs Bunny's Rabbit Rampage, and I have actually beaten that game. And it was a fucking ordeal. That game is hard AF. Favorite cartoon, Rick and Mortis. I'm so fucking tired, I'm going to bed. That is entirely fair. You do that, Shadows. Have a good one, buddy. I have not beaten the Roadrunner game. The farthest I've gotten in the Roadrunner game, I think you've... No, I've gotten farther... I got farther when I was a kid playing the Roadrunner game than y'all have seen. I made it to the caves, which is, I think, the third major area.
Mother?
I got jetpack fuel. Oh no, checkpoint, checkpoint, checkpoint. The background feels very Star Wars, I think. New gun. Okay, so that's a freeze gun. So if I see one of these dudes, I can freeze him and then switch to another gun and finish him off. Okay, I didn't actually need to do that, but I did that, so that is that. Ooh. I feel lost. Yeah, these levels are pretty big and complicated. I do remember that. Oh, I made it to another boss fight. That wasn't too bad. Only Daffy can go forwards while going backwards. What? Are we not done?
Mother?
Wait, what the hell? What's... I guess there's a part 3 to this? Are the bosses 2 risk guns or normal enemies? I don't know, actually. I don't know if that's something just for this planet or what. I don't actually remember. You chose wrong by saving the politician.
Mother?
So you can actually use the knockback from your gun to your advantage to get through small spaces like that, which I think is cool. It is interesting game design, isn't it? That is a really... Oh, fuck! That was a really fast platform. I don't have a good way to get this guy. There we go. Strategery. Stratagems. Oh! I hope I'm supposed to fall all the way down here. I have a oh fuck. I have a suspicion maybe I wasn't. I could see getting real tired of that woo, over the course of a playthrough. What if I don't want to be up here?
Mother?
If I want to be... Mother. Maybe I want to be up here. There's fuel and a gun. That's a lightning gun. Lightning guns are good.
Mother?
Yeah, he's just too fast, is the thing. He is frustratingly fast. Okay, that's the bottom corner of the map. Apparently where we're not supposed to be. The Bubsy problem, yeah. Bubsy, Roadrunner, take your pick. As though Bubsy has only one problem. Mother. I don't remember how far I got in this game. I don't think I beat it. But I think I did get far. I definitely got past the lava levels. I definitely got past the water levels. Okay, so apparently this isn't where we're going either. Ah, fuel. I think they're trying to tell me to go somewhere using fuel. Oh, this is the way I'm supposed to go. Yeah, this is a very maze-like level. Path is not immediately apparent. I think this is where I'm supposed to be. Yep, they're gonna do the same trick again. So, are we good? We are not good. Holy shit, how many levels are there? Oh, this is the boss. Oh my lord, have mercy. That's kind of fucked up. That's really kind of fucked up. I don't know what keeps causing me to jump like super high. It's really weird. Be the character with the fastest walk is be a cramped area to fight in? Yeah, seriously. And now I have no special weapons for this. Like, I'm definitely doing better. Changed his attack pattern. Shit! Oh my god. No! Damn it.
Mother?
Man. Really sucks the blaze and sing with the gunfire, yeah. Claw's menacing with the constant pinching. Well, I think you get the idea here. I think you understand what's going on. The continued gems are interesting because it doesn't, if I remember correctly, it's not just one. Yeah, it costs 5 continued gems to continue. So while you can find continued gems, you need to collect a bunch of them to actually be able to continue. So, and you only start with 1 continue. So if you suck at the game like I do, you'd have to spend a lot of your money on continued gems just to keep going. Those Daffy Duck the Marvin missions. I still think if you can come to grips with the way Daffy moves, it's a pretty fun game. I definitely enjoyed it when I rented it. It was a tough one, but it was fun. Good evening, Manic. Thank you for the 35 stream streak. But yeah, there's let's see. But wait, there's more. More places in the game we could cover here. Ice Planet, Jungle Planet, Final Mission. It's probably on Marvin's space platform or whatever it is. Oh, hey, look who it is. Coming soon to your Super NES from Capcom. Next month, in fact. Mega Man X is the cover feature for January 94. Oh, look, and all the friends are here. So this is the whole poster. I've got this somewhere. I feel like I probably took this out. Actually, let me check. Let me see if it's actually still in my magazine. Because I, of course, have this issue of Nintendo Power, just like almost all the other ones. Oh, yeah, I don't, yeah, I never took this one out. There he is. Here's our boy. Boys. Still inordinately fond of the X series when I think of Mega Man at 6. That's interesting. I certainly like, I like the early X games. I think if I liked the PlayStation ones, I'd probably be like that. But I really only just like the first 3 X games. Oh, I just like the first 2. But I guess it's very impactful. Life. Starts strong, falls off hard. Really depends on who you ask. Like, I know there are people out there that love the PlayStation X games. I went to college with them, and they were very put out by my resistance to 4 and 5. X and X2 are the only ones you ever beat. I've beaten 1 through 4. I really like 1 through 3. I feel like the only person on Earth that actually likes X3. And I will bear that cross. I don't mind. X4 I beat under duress. But I did it. And now I'm fully qualified to say I hate that game. Are there like X4? Sure, I don't hear much positive about 5 and LOL 6. Well, like I said, some of my friends in college, they still like those games. But I do know from them, like 4 is the most reasonable out of them. 5 goes kind of haywire with spikes and demanding that you get different armors. And then, yeah, 6 is a face only a mother could love. I'm really interested. Did they get? Oh, they got sneezed on. It's like, yeah, I'm really interested in getting to X3 and revisiting that one. Because I wonder if I'll have a different perspective on it now. I mean, 1's great. I feel like X1 is pretty. There's not really a whole lot you can argue about with that one. 2, I don't remember very well. I feel like 2's issue is it's just kind of unremarkable. It's just sort of there. And then 3, I remember there's a ton of shit to collect in that one. Like with the different like armor and the walking suits and stuff. And it's got some pretty crazy bosses in it too. There's a time when I was genuinely having fun with 5. It wasn't all the time. Neat ending for the series though, before that derailed. The story in the X games was always pretty neat. The whole concept of the Maverick virus and as they started to fill in the gaps between the original Mega Man series and the X series, that was pretty interesting stuff. Unfortunately, I didn't want to play the games to get all that sussed out, so. Ever tried the PSP version of X1? No, I did not. No. Outside of my testing job, I don't think I've ever played a PSP game, period. Slightly remixed, some of the power-ups are different. Somehow Sigma returns. Sigma always returns. Sigma never loses. I don't know why we're sitting on this page. Nestor's Adventures is Jurassic Park. I guess that's supposed to be Dr. Alan Grant. They get sneezed on, and it's gross, and then they're gonna get eaten by a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Thank God. 5 is one of the guy armor bullshit. Oh my God, we've made it to battle cars, chat. We've made it to battle cars. The future is bleak. Damn, dude, they knew in 1993. No, we're not gonna read Douchebag's Adventures. I am so over Nestor's Adventures. I'm really hoping they're not in, like, they're done. They're not in 94. They just kind of drop them unceremoniously. Though we might have to suffer through a few more. Weren't you giving high praise? No, God, no. Jesus Christ, no. No, I said I rented this game as a kid, and it's, from what I recall, it is fine. It is acceptable. It is not, you know, you wouldn't speak of it in the same breath as like F-Zero or Super Mario Kart, but you can race in it and you can battle in it. Saline donut ass wheels. It's no Carmageddon, that's for damn sure. And no, I never played the PSP Guitar Man. I only played Guitar Man on PS2. It'll take a lot more than just pressing the pedal to the metal and your heel to the steel if you want to make it in the fast-paced and sometimes fatal world of battle cars. Latest futuristic racing release from those super speed demons at Namco. No one can cower behind the wheel. It's a ferocious fight from start to finish line against the cutthroat competition. Earn cash and credits to help put together the ultimate combination of a sleek speed racer and an armored battle-ready bomber. Do you have the nerves of steel it takes to tough it out? Strap on a helmet and find out. Really sounds like they wrote this copy for Rock and Roll Racing, but like ran out of space to print it, so they just kept it for the next car battling game. This does have, this is like, it's basically the concept of Rock and Roll Racing, but plays like F-Zero. Except not nearly as fast. Did you miss the Star Fox comic finale? No, we have not gotten to that yet. We are still well within the Super NES section. Fucking beat Guitar Man, that's impressive. That is very impressive. Like, Guitar Man had like normal and expert modes. If I remember correctly, I think I beat Exactly, just like Eva, I get to Bumblebee guy on the more advanced difficulty. I couldn't do it. I couldn't handle that one because like I could never grasp the rhythm of that one. All the other stages were fine, but that fucking Bumblebee guy I could not handle. Do you like the art though? Excellent rendering. Didn't Carmageddon have green blood? Maybe in some of the ports. I played Carmageddon and Carmageddon 2 on PC, and no, there was red blood everywhere. One of my excuse me. Honestly, one of my proudest moments in gaming was beating Carmageddon 2. I've actually beaten that game. And if you're like, oh, huh, whatever, I defy you to go and beat that game. It is a mess. Forgot how far I got in Master, Infinity Impossible. Expert mode, I got as far as the B guy. That dude just had the weirdest beat. Like, I can keep a beat, but his was so atypical, I couldn't follow it. Yeah, Carmageddon 2 has insanely unfair levels. They're like, you'll do like 3 or 4 normal races and then they'll have like an objective mission, and sometimes it's like a boss battle, but other times, like I remember one of the early ones is like you have to destroy a bunch of radar dishes on top of buildings, which means you basically have to get a spring item and then you have to, oh god, I just unlocked a memory. Oh god. You have to do these very careful jumps up onto these buildings, which reminds me, there is an objective mission on the airport level where you have to kill all the air traffic controllers. But the air traffic controllers are up in a really tall ass tower and there is no way to get there. Is there one where you have to kill a single pedestrian and launch yourself at top speed at them? Probably, yeah. The dump truck in Carmageddon 2 is, I think, the first boss, and basically the only way to do that is to basically let him smash into you, but like with something behind you that will kill him when he slams into it. What's an ass tower? Yeah, they're very tall, yeah. Yeah, you have to do platforming puzzles in a driving game and it fucking sucks. I remember the only way I could do the air traffic control one. There's an item, there's a pickup in Carmageddon 2 called the Pedestrian Electro Bastard Ray, which basically instantly kills any pedestrian within like 10 yards of you. You get that and it's timed. You only have a limited amount of time. You collect some of the spring items that let you jump. You grab the pedestrian electro bastard ray, which is like really far away from the tower. You haul ass back to the tower, and if you are running like if you're driving like flat out, you can zoom over there and hit the springs, and you gotta try to either fling yourself in through the windows or land on top of the tower, and the ray will take care of the rest. But god, I had to try that so many times. It fucking sucked. That probably wasn't even the hardest one. There were probably harder levels that I just got lucky on. I mean, part of it was the levels in Carmageddon 2 are insanely huge too. They're huge, wide open. They have tons of secrets, tons of items. And anytime you had to do an objective, it came down to finding the right items and getting them to the right place at the right time. LAN multiplayer was where that game really shone. I never got to play the Carmageddon games multiplayer, but I do have a very soft place in my heart for them. Carmageddon 1 is like more reasonable. Carmageddon 2 almost resembles like a normal racing game. Oh shit, we actually made it all the way through there. Well, let's pop over this one. There we go. Yeah, Carmageddon 1 is, I think, a better balanced, more reasonable game, and then Carmageddon 2 went kind of insane with like the open world combat stuff, and it's really kind of hard to keep up with because of that. Anyway, battle cars. It's what you'd expect. Apparently, there's a 2 to 8 player versus mode. I don't know why they meant up to 8 people. Oh. In versus mode, the whole gang gets to jump in the race. Up to 8 people can enter their names on the roster and race 2 at a time on 14 different tracks. That's what it means. Music a bit loud for you? Let's see here. That seems more reasonable. But yeah, in the campaign, there's an upgrade system. Look very, very similar to Rock and Roll Racing. It's an interesting rendering of the track. Not every death-defying driver is going to be pro the first time out in the wild world of battle cars, so here are a few tips and techniques on the first 5 tracks to help the rookies get started. You may also find it helpful to choose the easy difficulty level on the options screen until you get the hang of what it feels like to be behind the wheel of a 3,000-pound pure performance machine. So you start in Detroit. Metalhead Mike thinks he's the master racer here and may make you want to shiver in your driving suit with his taunts and threats. You get stuff like homing missiles, discs, grenades, jumping and stuff. Is that the only... Oh no, they got a couple... They show you the other planets and tracks. This Dirty Knuckle Ned guy looks just like one of the racers from Rock and Roll Racing, in fact, which I think is really funny. There's a post-apocalyptic planet called Meltdown with a punk lady and a pretty crazy-ass looking car. There's like Future Japan, Nuevo Vegas, more tracks. I'm gonna give this a try. I'm gonna refresh my memory on battle cars. Liking Dr. Diana in her car. She seems like a fun sort, right? Kind you want to hang out with at a party. Such a generic name. I mean, there are 4 games, not counting Battletoads. There are 4 games on Super Nintendo that start with Battle. Battle Blaze, Battle Cars, Battle Clash, and Battle Grand Prix. Alright, anyway, let's do this. Nemco! Those are the battle cars. I am one player. I am but one player. Select your car. I'm obviously gonna take the one with the spikes. Wow, two different shades of red. I'm gonna go for the darker, more menacing one. Detroit. Ooh, hello. Whoa! Wow, we're already in. Okay. I do like Detroit. This is a Detroitvania. Okay, that is a weapon. Where's my... Oh, there's my brake. Okay. Okay, and there is... Yeah, the... I think this wants to be F-Zero. I think the intent here is F-Zero. Because even the top buttons are kind of used for, like, fine adjustments. Literally just wish.com F-Zero. Target time took me 50.98, 9 bonus seconds. Earn some cash. Welcome to Crazy Gramps. Oh, this is interesting. So they actually have two currencies. They have cash and they have credits. Cash is used to upgrade your car. Credits is used to upgrade your weapons, I guess. Yeah, it looks like you're just straight upgrading them. I have some crazy ass missiles. That's what I want. Metalhead Mike, better bring your band-aids and remember to take the training wheels off that heap of junk you're driving. Yeah, man. Oh my god. There's no like ready, set, go. They just drop you straight into the game. They're like, fucking get to it, nerd. Ah, there we go. Missile. Oh my god, I just murdered that person. I mean, is there any reason not to murder everyone I come across? I seem to have infinity missiles. Oh, no, I don't. I'm out. Well, I should have had infinity missiles. To Rolling Star. They didn't even mark the starting line. That's so weird. You win. All right, that's a cool render though. Having that many frames for your car render is pretty cool. They're different size of infinity, and the size of that infinity was like 7. All right, earn more credits. Oh, is that it? Are we done? Are we done with Detroit? We're done with Detroit. Okay. There were 2 races on Detroit, and we're done with it. And now we're on Kathmandu. Oh, Christ. Okay, this is a lot more. Oh, I have really good brakes. Like, really good brakes. Lord have mercy. This is like Amiga F-Zero. Oh, shit, I got him. Go me. Like I said, this game is fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but it absolutely does not stand out like F-Zero or Mario Kart. Like, if you have this, like, if you have F-Zero, Mario Kart, or Rock and Roll Racing, there's really no reason to have this game. Like, some combination of those games is going to do everything this does better. Okay, I actually earned cash. Well, I want an engine upgrade and I want a turbo upgrade. Yeah, I would agree with that. Textbook example of derivative. Dirty Knuckle Ned, heard you womped old Buckethead. Well, I could stomp the likes of you before breakfast. Heck, my Pappy couldn't take me in his 99 Stinger. Let's quit jawing and get on with it. And then straight into the game again. This track is huge. What the hell? Scar has his eye shut. I wonder how he drives. Oh, shit. Apparently you can't just kill your rival, which I think is some bullshit. I upgraded my turbo, but I don't know what for. I don't know what it does. I don't seem to have a turbo button. I appreciate these people driving extremely straight. Oh, I don't have any weapons left. Ruh-roh. Man, why does he get to do that? Shit. Probably means acceleration. You're probably right. Man, those grenades suck. Like, I can't actually control, like, how... What, dude, what the fuck? That guy just straight up will not let me get past him. He just teleports around and beats my ass. He does drive very straight, though, unfortunately for him. Are we done yet? We're done. Okay, so I guess the black arrows actually mark the starting line. So kind of sad they tried so hard to turn F-Zero into rock and roll racing and forgot the rock and also the roll. Yeah. Yeah, it's just not a very interesting game. Okay, apparently there's only 2 races on each map, which is kind of weird. All right, let's do Meltdown because this is where the cool lady is. So apparently it's just straight time trial, like finish the lap in a minute or less, and then you race your opponent, and then you move on. Not terribly exciting. 2 races in exactly 1 song. Oh, these guys are tougher now. 1 disc ain't enough to do it. 30 seconds. All the tracks pretty much look the same. Yeah. The backgrounds are different, but like the style isn't terribly. What the fuck is going on here? Is there some way for me to like check people or something? Cause anyway, I got more cash. Give me engine, give me tire. Give me shocks, and I guess I could jump. I didn't realize that, but okay. Maximum upgrade. All right, this is who I wanted to see. Dr. Diana. Indeed, I'd be quite pleased to race with you. My car is rather lovely, don't you think? It's really a pity you'll only be able to appreciate the tailpipes as I fade into the distance. Yeah, I like her style. I approve. Here we go. It does seem like she's quite fast. The art is cool, but we need more of it. Yeah, wow, she is gone. I'm kind of catching up to her. Seems like maybe I corner better than she does. Yeah, that is not helping, fortunately. Okay, rockets helped. Homing rockets were the trick. I think she's faster than me. I think she's just straight up faster than me. And unfortunately, since there's no map of the track, I can't tell how close I am to the end. So I can't tell if I should use rockets or not. Oh, shit. Wow, I barely beat her. Okay, I think that's enough battle cars. You seen one battle car, you seen them all. Play car that constantly moving number is a distance indicator. Oh, okay. I didn't even realize that. Obviously. Obviously. Future is bleak indeed, if that's all they got in it. So apparently there's a cross-country challenge, and then... Oh, apparently if you beat... if you're playing on hard, you can unlock a bird's eye view of the track. I don't know why. I don't know why that's locked to a difficulty or something. I don't know, that's weird. Okay, and then we got the Super Scope Roundup, which tragically I can't do. Because I'm not set up for it at the moment, but someday we're gonna do our own Super Scope Roundup. We're gonna play them all. Once I get an emulator with set up with mouse. Tragically. Hey, I want to play Yoshi. I want to play Yoshi's Safari, and I want to play the 2 Metal Combat games for sure. I don't know if T2's any good. Other versions of it have led me to believe otherwise, but... When Nintendo first released the Super Scope, its incredible abilities impressed most players. The main question the players had was when more games would be coming out for the Super Scope. Well, here's your chance to check out 4 more great titles that challenge your shooting skills. Grab your Super Scope, take aim, and open fire. So we got Yoshi's Safari. It's a Super Scope game that will appeal to younger players. The play is easy to control. The familiar characters are colorful and bright. This game is a hit. Metal Combat Falcon's Revenge, sequel to Battle Clash. This game offers players hours of shooting fun. Hours, John. Hours. The game has been greatly improved over the original with better graphics and all new bosses. In T2, the arcade game, all the thrills of the popular arcade shoot 'em up have arrived on the Super NES. The incredible digitized graphics and 2-player action will keep you coming back for more. They have a little box on the Super Scope itself. Most TVs scan the image onto the screen, starting at the top of the screen and working across line by line to the bottom, drawing the complete picture. The Super Scope keeps constant track of where on the screen the scan is. When you fire the Scooper Scope, it looks to see where the scan is and tells the Super NES to place the shot on the screen during the next scan. That's kind of neat. Kind of neat that they break down the actual function of the thing like that. The Scooper Soap. Yeah, Yoshi's Safari. So yeah, they got different worlds. Looks like maybe 12 stages. Oh yeah, there's total 12 worlds for you to clear. After you finish the first 7, you travel to the dangerous underworld. Bosses of each level are well armored and ready to take you on. Each boss has a weak point you must try to hit with your shots. Clear some levels, you must defeat the boss several times in a row. Yeah, I know that. So that Bowser armor he's got is pretty badass. And then he's got normal Bowser. And then you got Bowser with bandaged hands, because I guess you shot him up so much. Familiar faces, naturally. Can't be 12 worlds, there's only 7 kids. Maybe they repeat. Oh, geez. And then we got Metal Combat Falcon's Revenge. Fighting on Earth has been destructive ever since the creation of the standing tanks, or STs. Advanced technology has been twisted to create these monstrous machines originally designed only to compete in the battle game. Your only chance to stop the destruction is to defeat the evil Anubis and his ST Thanatos. Bowser had more infidelities in the meanwhile. Yeah, Battle Clash and Metal Combat both look really, really cool. Those are the 2 I mainly want to play. I think I probably would have enjoyed them a lot if I had them as a kid. I'm kind of surprised at myself. I never rented one. Just never really occurred to me, I guess. They got a blurb on T2, but I'm more curious about this down in the corner. Lamborghini American Challenge. When you're playing a racing game, if you ever want to blast that car that keeps beating you, that's just what you can do with a Super Scope during this wild racing game. When you're racing in the Super Scope mode, you can steer your car by shooting where you want to go. To improve your position in the race, you can take out your opponents with a quick shot from the Super Scope. You can't defeat your rivals in the normal mode, but the graphics and colors are What the fuck? That's such a random thing to add to your racing game. That seems terrible. I really want to try that. No, we're absolutely gonna do a special night. I don't know, maybe we could do it even as soon as this issue is done. I'm gonna round up all the Super Scope enabled games. And I'm gonna get an emulator going with mouse support for Super Scope. And we're gonna try them all. Designed by 5 devs on Coke, obviously. More games should have inappropriate shooting in it. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, I totally agree. All right, moving on. We got classified information. What do we got? Well, we got Yoshi's Safari. We have a hard mode for Yoshi's Safari. We have Wings 2 Aces High. There's a radar screen. Oh, you can get a little small on-screen radar. Big Bird's ABC is light gun supported. A name change for Metal Combat. Special move select for Street Fighter 2. Oh, it's interesting. It's like a debug menu that lets you turn off characters' special moves. Yeah, Chaos, sorry, I can't do Yoshi's Safari tonight because it's a Super Scope game. I got to set up an emulator with mouse support for that. I would love to play it tonight. I've been curious about this game for my entire life. Don't worry, we'll do it soon. With all these mentions of Super Scope games, it gets me more and more into mind to actually do it. So we'll get there soon. Not gonna promise anything. I hate breaking promises, but Mortal Kombat is a strange finish. This sounds like a glitch with Sub-Zero's finisher. You can shatter people, but they're still there. And then what else we got? Kendo Rage. I think we played this before. And then went back and looked for the original Japanese version of it. Sound Test in Super Turrican. Easy Spells in Dragon Warrior 3. That's a weird one. When you start a new game, immediately go see the king in Alihan. In town, create characters until you're told to erase one. When you leave, you'll lose all of your gold, but your character will gain 8 combat spells. That's weird. Weird little bug. And then Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Oh, you can get the bow without paying full price and without stealing it. Yes, that was the Magical Girl Kendo game. Yes, it was. You can shoot bomb arrows, and you can actually grab the guy at the crane game. I'm sorry, trendy game. Which is pretty funny. The laziest mentor in the... Oh god, I remember that now. Yeah, that was actually kind of a neat game. That was actually kind of a neat game. But yeah, what do we got? Oh god! We've made it, chat. We've made it to the grand conclusion of the Star Fox. Let's end on this note, I think. Let's end on the end of Star Fox, shall we? It's been a rather full evening of playing interesting games. So, okay, to recap. Well, okay. I'm gonna recap so you can take a minute to really just drink in this this panel layout, because damn, this is really cool, honestly. Okay. So, the Star Fox team has played through the plot of the original game. They blew up Andross's telekinetic amplifier. And then Andross relocated to Fortuna and took over the big dragon thing there. And Star Fox went and fought him, and the dragon stepped on Andross and killed him. But Andross's robot pig Herbert collected a DNA sample and cloned him not once, but twice. So now we got 2 Androsses kicking around. They are on Paptoon right now, the home planet of the Star Fox team, wrecking shit up. Somehow Androsses returned. And, okay. This is gonna get a little weird. if you haven't been keeping up. They added a 5th character to the team, a lady fox named Farrah Phoenix. And apparently she looks just like Fox's deceased mom. And while they're on Papatoon, Fox let her try on his mom's dress that he's been keeping in a special case. So now she really does look just like his mom. And one of the Andros clones recognizes her. And I'm just gonna read what he says about this. Vixie, can it really be you? What are you going on about? What? Don't you remember? She was the most beautiful creature in the Lilat system. So why should I care? Why do they disagree? Something went wrong in the transformation. Physically, they're identical, but their minds are different. She's in danger. Attention, all ships return to base. It's not like Star Fox gonna use that dress anytime soon. Okay. So Andros stops the attack. They're like, maybe it's a trap, whatever. Let's fly into the core base and blow it up. All communication gone quiet. And then Andros gets on the loudspeaker. Vixie, can you hear me? Have you really returned? And Farrah's like, who's Vixie? And Slippy is helpful enough to say, you must think you're Fox's mother. You do look like a photo Fox showed of us. Okay. Vixie, don't you remember me? It's Andros. Well, actually, I'm a clone of Andros. But I don't think that should stand between us since you also died once. Game recognizes game, I suppose. I have something to say. Forgive me, please. It was an accident. I would never hurt you. I loved you, Vixie. I would have done anything to save you. You see, Fox Sr. never loved you like I did. He was just in the way, so I tried to fix that with his car. You weren't supposed to get in the car. Forgive me, Vixie. I was young, in love, and had a spare bomb. So, yeah, okay. So, Andros was in love with Fox's mom, who was a fox. Put a bomb in the family car to kill Fox Sr. and killed Vixie instead, which is probably what inspired him to yeet Fox Sr. into a black hole. And Fox Jr. is not having this shit. Look at the bottom right panel. Down below here. Fox is so angry he is on fire! Andros killed my mother. I'll never rest until he's destroyed utterly. Now, the other Andros clone thinks this is bullshit. He thinks this is garbage. He pulls a gun on Lovey-Dovey clone. Stop this, you're making me sick. You are without a doubt the most pathetic excuse for a cloned evil mastermind I've ever seen. Wait, half of Andros' DNA is mine. I'm half of what he was. Tough. I need a wimpy half Andros like I need a kick in the head. No more Mr. Nice Ape. And then he fucking vaporizes him. He's like, that felt great. And just then he realizes that Fox is in the core. He's like, stop him. And then Fox is like, it wasn't an accident. Andros was after my father and sabotaged the ship, and that's why I was lost in the black hole. Payback time is overdue. Okay. I'm gonna disappear for a second so you can appreciate the shit out of these panels. The turkey shoot is like an easy shoot. I do like whatever animal that Andros servant is supposed to be on the last page. I believe they're all lizards. So Fox is so serious that his pupils disappear. Like, I need to do this one myself. He's boiling over. I've never seen him so twisted. I'm glad I'm not Andros. And then I love that bottom panel. That bottom panel is just like, Fox has fucked up everything. There will be no survivors. Also, the brilliant onomatopoeia of Pacow. But yeah, this is another one of my favorite layouts. It's not as the panels themselves are not as dynamic or crazy as other ones, but like it's just it's been so comedic. It's been mostly lighthearted except for a few moments of drama. You don't really get to see Fox like fucking livid like this. It's kind of a neat moment at the climax of this whole comic. But we're not done yet. It's not over yet. The Corbays goes Karumph. They name drop the dancing Insector and Herbert. Andros taunts him. Come after me, you're as foolish as your father. Fox is still possessed by the spirit of revenge itself. The right-hand page has a fantastic action spread of just shit blowing up. That miserable whelp trashed my Insector. Number one must have really got him steamed up. Looks like I'll have to hide out in the black hole. Follow me, Herbert. So Andros, in his little zippy pod, flies off into the black hole, and Fox lands. Fox is turning back. I hardly believe it. Fox, I can't believe you let Andros get away. Oh, he didn't get away. That pod won't go far in the black hole, and that's exactly where my father will find him. I think he deserves the final shot after all these years. Andros will be sorry he was ever cloned. I think we've seen the last of that ape. Let's finish the parade and no interruptions. And then the top right panel is probably the most detailed one out of all of them. Like, the artist Benny Morito went really hard on the shading and hatching on this one, and it shows. This looks like a job for someone else. Do they publish another comic series in Nintendo Power after this? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I'm trying to remember if it'll start next month or the month after, because this one was 11 issues. They started this one in February of '93 and ended in December. I want to say the January issue usually has a special one-off comic, and then they start the next one in February. So you have that to look forward to. But yeah, I've said it plenty of times. I'll say it one more time. When I was a kid, I didn't fully appreciate this one. I wasn't the biggest Star Fox fan in the world to begin with, and as a kid, I didn't appreciate this art as much as I did the Super Mario World art. I mean, to this day, the artist for Super Mario World, the Super Mario World comic, is still one of my favorites. There is something like so quintessentially perfect about it to me. I love the soft shapes, the bright colors. I love the way they draw exaggerated faces. I love everything about it. And Zelda I was more into. So the Star Fox comic was interesting to me, but more or less passed me by. Now as an adult, I can appreciate the art and the effort and the writing, honestly, because apparently Benny Maher did both the story and the artwork, according to the credit here. And did a really great job with it, as far as I'm concerned. Like, the panel layouts, the contents, it's all just so dynamic and interesting and engaging. So yeah, I really like this one now. Pop McCloud's in the black hole, and that one space whale is a projection of the black hole that he couldn't escape. The space whale is his ship. It's like a trans-dimensional ship. It doesn't actually look like a whale, but apparently that's how people from the Star Fox dimension would interpret it visually. But yeah, he is trapped beyond the black hole. He cannot leave it. So Andros escaping into the black hole means he's gonna be on Pop's territory, and he probably isn't gonna get far that way. So I think it's a poetic ending. I think you get the best of both worlds here. You get Fox just totally unleashing on him, blowing up the core base, blowing up the Insector, blowing up the fleet, just fucking blowing up everything. But he lets his father have the last laugh on Andros himself, which is cool. It's cool. Poetic justice. It's like poetry, it rhymes. Anyway, chat, I think on that particular high note, I'm gonna go ahead and end early tonight, just so I can get a little extra sleep. I gotta be up early. Unfortunately, I gotta be up early on Sunday to get my girls ready for their performance. So it's gonna be another busy day for me. Snap back to reality. It is an alright ending. It's whimsical. It's nice. I will give you a little preview of what you can look forward to on our next Power Hours, which will be Thursday. Let me just turn off requests so nobody gets too antsy. Long live the gold-plated games. Next week, we'll be coming back to the Power Players Challenge. So if y'all want to request Shadowrun or Pilot Wings or the Addams Family or golf or Zelda or tennis or RC Pro-Am or Final Fantasy or Tecmo Super Bowl or Super Black Bass or Mystic Quest or Yoshi or Super Star Wars or not Super Scope 6 or Word Tricks or not Battle Clash or oh fucking Bart's Nightmare is here. Well, it looks like we've all got something to look forward to next week, chat. And on that note, I will remind you one more time of the schedule and send you on your way. Tomorrow night, there is no stream. I need rest on Sundays, and I will need it all the more tomorrow because we're going to be out all day. I want to see a bass be fished with a game fact. We could do that, actually. If you want to, just remind me on Thursday. When you put in the request, be like, actually look up how to fish one, you idiot. And I'll be like, okay. But yeah, no stream tomorrow night. Monday, back to Dark Souls and Smo and Ornstein. We'll be doing Dark Souls Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We'll be right back here with the Power Players Challenge on Thursday. Friday, I haven't decided yet. Leaning towards a weird old wheel, but I gotta look at what kind of theme night I can make out of it, because it's gotta be a theme. I don't want to just throw random crap on there from different systems and genres and whatnot. I want some kind of continuity between the games that I pick. Also, maybe with an eye for what we'll play after Dark Souls. I mean, we're nowhere near the end of Dark Souls, obviously, but you know me, I can't help but think we want random crap. Well, the theme is random crap. I mean, it's true. Random does count as a theme. If I had a good the problem is there's so much setup for those games. I can't just pick one randomly and go to it because I might need to grab the ROM, or if it's an old PC game, I might have to go through the whole rigmarole of trying to get that to work through compatibility modes and virtual machines and stuff. So yeah, as much as I would love to just throw the entire list onto a wheel or a randomizer and just do stuff as they come, I can't. It requires planning, unfortunately. That's why we do the Master System Odyssey the way that we do, because I can do it that way. They're all those games are on the same emulator, so I can just roll up whichever one I want and get right to it. Should do another one of those soon-ish. I like the idea of actually getting through the entire, actually experiencing, completing the entire Master System library. And we're doing good there. Anyway, I'm rambling now. I'm just mouthing off. So let me go find somebody to raid, so you can stop listening to me and start listening to somebody else. How about tonight? I believe tonight I will send you over to Bassy. Bassy is playing Needy Streamer Overload, which is a hell of a name. Let's see what this is all about. All right, chat. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. That's what I usually say, right? Thank you for joining me for the Power Hours. Thank you for playing along as I made pretty good time through the Super Nintendo section. To be completely honest, we're halfway through the magazine at this point, after only 2 nights. We have the Power Players Challenge ahead of us, of course. If y'all are being feisty, this can take an entire evening. But the Game Boy and NES sections are very small this time, and the stuff that we might want to play out of them, I've already played. So this might be one of the shorter magazines that we've gone through, honestly, despite it being a really solid one. But I shouldn't say too much. You never know what's going to happen in the latter pages of these things, so. Anyway, hopefully I will see you all on Monday for the continuation of Dark Souls. But until then, as always, you all take care. Bye, everybody.